Hello, I'm Robin with Robin's Wreathery. Let's just see if I can get in here and change the title real quick. Update title. Turkey. I'm going to be doing a turkey centerpiece today. Don't know if it'll show. There we go. All right. Let me just see if I can pull up the comments and then we'll get started. I had this unlocked. Now, newsfeed. Why does it go back to the wrong one? There we go. And maybe we'll have comments, maybe we won't. I think we might. If you're seeing the comments, let me know. And let's see. There we go. Nope, it didn't update the total or the title. So we are making a centerpiece with a turkey. So let's just let's see if I can put a link in there for you. This is actually our centerpiece mesh rail. And what I did was, let me get this and then we will get started. Well, where is it? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm sorry this is taking so long. I am just trying to get everything ready for you. Here we go. Share. Copy. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing today? Okay, I put a link in YouTube to, okay, now where do we go? Hello and welcome. I'm just trying to find us. We got one. Now let's see if we can get it live. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. We're working with our mesh centerpiece. What I've done to it, I've actually added 4 knobs to the bottom so it sits up off the table. So I'm going to show you how to fix this so you can undo it for the next holiday. So what I've got here, usually, I mean, you've seen the buffalo print trees that I have and the ghosts that we have that go in these slots. Well, through the slot, I took 1 piece of tinsel tie. I've got 3 pieces of styrofoam from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie that in the middle. So it will just sit there. So I can take it off for the next holiday. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put my turkey in the middle so he sits up above the mesh. Let me see. I think I'm going to have to, I thought it'd be easier to work on this, but not. There we go. You all see okay? I hope so. All right. There we go. Now we're just going to snip off what we don't need. So we don't need all that excess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push them down in the styrofoam to really secure it in place. There we go. Alright. Now, usually what we do is we put mesh around here. Okay? I made up 2 of these. I cut 5 pieces for each side at 11 inches. This piece is about 15 inches long, because what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to zip tie this to the base, so when I go to take this off after Thanksgiving, I can actually store it and just hang it up. And all I will have to do is just remove the zip ties. But it's got 5 tinsel ties that we will be attaching our mesh to. And like I said, they were cut at 11 inches. And then one at like 16 inches. There we go. And we'll put another one over here. And then see, this kind of goes past here, because then I can also secure it in there too. Okay. And by putting the little feet on there, it's actually going to sit up away from the table instead of flat. In the past, we've used the felt chair pads from Dollar General, so they just kind of, it just slides on the table and doesn't scratch it. There we go. There's one side. And then here is the other side. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is in the middle, 2 are on the ends, and then I just kind of basically figured out where that went. Just eyeballed it. So when I'm done with the zip ties, I'll show you what I mean. And you'll see as the design progresses, you will see. I want to pull that a little more before I... This is just so you can reuse this centerpiece over and over and over again. So when you hang it up, you're just hanging up these 2 pieces, taking this off. Everything will be attached to this, and you can just save it for next year. Nothing to throw out, and you'll just reuse the base for the next holiday season. Thank you, H. Should pull it with this. The turkey I had, so I thought, oh my gosh, he would look so cute in the middle of our centerpiece. And now with the little ball feet on here, it's the knobs that are flat on one side and rounded on the other. Just sits up nicely. Then at Christmas, you could even put greens around here too, if you wanted. Alright. Alright, so there's what it looks like. And then when you go to remove it, take it apart after Thanksgiving, you're just going to take off the 6 zip ties. Alright. Let's just cross this over here. Now, I have this mesh, and I think this mesh came from Wreath Addiction RN. think that's where I got it. I cut it at 20 inches. I liked it because it kind of looked like a basket weave. And I'm just going to turn the ends down under and then just do a ruffle, because we don't know how this can fray. So I just want it tucked under. And then we're going to put them in each tie. And I did set a tie up on the end. So there's actually 6 and 6. All right. Just going to continue. I went with this because this to me will disguise the white base. Now these come painted or unpainted, so you can paint them in a different color, or we can paint them for you, however you want. Oops, getting caught. And then I'm just going to trim the little strays. I don't care what kind of mesh you have, all mesh frays. But I wanted this to be like a natural base with the colors. All right. Didn't really leave myself enough room here. Let's just reorganize. There we go. Yep, and I'm on YouTube also. And Rachel put in the links there for you. Say hello when you pop on. Let me know where you're watching from. What's the weather like? We have, well, it's getting cloudy again now. The mesh is 10-inch mesh, cut at 20 inches. It's kind of like a basket weave. It's not a burlap, it's more like a plastic, which this would probably be a good mesh for outdoors. Thanks, Rach. Isn't that looking pretty? Pretty nifty. Does anybody have any questions so far? I see a lot of people watching. Guess nobody wants to talk today, and that's fine. Some of you might be busy at work. And tomorrow, Hardworking Mom is going to be on at 4 o'clock, and she's going to be featuring our sled rail. Well, it's actually a sled door hanger. So I'm going to be anxious to see what she does with it. Hey, Monica, welcome. Okay, we're using the Centerpiece rail, Monica, and I've added 4 feet to it, knob feet. The mesh is cut at 22 inches, or 20 inches, And we have 3 pieces of the circle styrofoam from the Dollar Tree in the center. That's where we're going to put our turkey. And this is set up the way I set my other rails up to take it off when the season changes or holiday changes. I have it set up the same way, where we just have to remove the zip ties on the back. Right now we're just putting the mesh on. We've already put our tinsel ties down. And we've got about 5 more pieces to put on here. What? Why is there not 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know what happened, but I think our ends, we're going to leave them off because I didn't cut enough and I don't have enough left, but this is so full that it's going to hide the ones on the end. So we will still be okay. You rectified that quick, huh? You gotta think on your feet when you're on a live. There we go. So let's take this one on the end off because we don't need it. There we go. I'm thinking there could not have been 10 yards in that roll. All I got were 10 pieces of mesh out of it. Thank you, dear. So where are y'all watching from? Look how full this is looking. This is amazing. I am loving this. All right. There we go. 2 more. And then we're going to jack this baby up. Right. There we go. So I really didn't need those 2 on the end because it went all the way around. Look how full that is. Get rid of that piece. There we go. All right. So when we take it apart, all we have to do is remove our zip ties. Oh, great! I'm glad you like that, Monica. Monica said she's glad I'm doing a turkey one because she needed some ideas. This is nice because this is so versatile. You can use this over and over and over again. And the way I showed you that I put my tinsel ties on here, all I have to do is remove those zip ties to take it off. So here's my turkey. I have 3 circle pieces of styrofoam from the Dollar Tree, one piled on top of the other. And then I took a piece of tinsel tie and ran it through these 2 slats. Now these are usually set up for the Christmas trees or the ghosts, but I wanted to show you a different way to use this. And then just pulled it through the top and just secured it in place. So again, that's not even glued. All I have to do is undo the zip tie. Now, I'm not sure if this is heavy duty enough. Well, let's try it. Okay. I need to make a hole first. And I'm not even going to glue him in place because I really want to be able to remove him and then use the styrofoam for the next one. So I'm just pushing it down in. I just put a stem up his bottom area. There's just some fuzz on him. But there we go. He's on there. Okay. And see, my ties are still set up here, so I can put my tails in there and then decorate. So, for my tails, I'm using this chocolate brown with this diagonal, which this is in my shop, and the pumpkins are in my shop. Now, I'm not sure if I want to add burgundy in there or not. I could. Let's just see if the burgundy goes with either one of these. I don't think I like it with the pumpkins. I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick to what I got. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go around and we're going to put some tails in here. Now where's my edge? Okay, there's my edge. We'll pull the burgundy through in the florals. I don't know what kind of mesh it is. I think I got it from Wreath Addiction RN. It kind of feels like it's plastic, like weatherproof almost. Just has like a basket weave effect to it. It's got like the tan and then the white is running through it. Yeah, there's just, like I said, there's so much you can do with the Centerpiece base. It's so easy to work with. And if you use it like my framed ones, my framed mesh rails, you can just have it easy to remove. And I thought the brown would look good against the tan. I cut my tails at 12 inches and dovetailed the ends. Hey Joan, welcome. Nobody's talking on Facebook today, Joan. Everybody's real quiet. We are using the, for those just joining in, we're using the Centerpiece base. We put 3 high circle styrofoam in the middle. We've put knob feet on the Centerpiece so it sits up off the table. And we're using 20-inch mesh, 10 by It's 10 inches wide by 20 long. And then we've got our tails cut at 12. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. I was leaving the center open for a bow on both sides. That's why I was running out. Still at that, I'm running out. I'll have to cut some more. Alright, so the middle should be right here. There it is. So we'll go over to here. We'll skip over. Then I'll need to cut 2 more of each. There we go. So we need 2 of the brown. And we need 2 of this. No. Yes. Or is it 1 each? Okay, 1 each, not 2. Yeah, he was, I don't even know where he came from. And I'm like, he would look so cute. We had a wooden one we were going to make, and I wasn't liking it. And you know what? If I change this, that there, it's still going to end up with those colors on the end. So we will leave it the way it is. It's just giving you another idea of what you can use in these. So there we go. We've got a place in the middle for a bow on each side. What I liked about this, I mean, he's got a back and a front. All right. So, let me see if we want to do this first. Got some not liking these, so we will not use those. All right. I'm just kind of placing stuff to see if this is where I want it to go. Okay. I'm going to do the 3 pumpkins. I do have some succulents here that are kind of this, like a fall color to them. So I think I'm going to use some of those. Oh, here's a burgundy one, or a dark, deep purple one. I also want to use some of these too. Like I said, I'm just kind of placing stuff. Actually, like that. These are mums, I think. I think we're going to do the same like over here. We're going to put some of those and some of the yellow ones. Ooh, that's missing a stem, so we can use a leftover stem and use that. Ooh, yeah. And then this one. Again, I'm just kind of figuring out where I want this stuff to go. Nope. That looks kind of cute over there. Let's see. Put those right in there. Then I have a lot of this stuff. I can't get it anymore, any of these. And look at that. That kind of lends itself to that coloring too. So we need some of that. Hey Tammy, welcome. How are ya? How's my girl? I'll put that down in there. And then we're going to get some of these in there. And I only got 2 of these, so I think we'll put one on one side. I may have to go back in and start putting this stuff in place. Like that. And then we have some of these that have the burgundy berries in there. So we can pull those apart. Maybe we'll put that in there. What's nice about this, the way it's made, it'll show on both sides. And then we'll put a bow in the middle on both sides. Do you have any more of this one? I do. Alright, we're going to play with these. Oops. So we're going to get those in there like that. See, this is Now let me see if we can get this on there, so then we can just kind of move it around so you all get a better visual of it. I think we got it there. And yeah, like that. I thought I had another one of these. Don't mind me, I'm just getting in the zone. I will go back and we will glue. And then stretch out and so on. What do you think so far? Are you liking that? And then we'll put a big bow here and a big bow over here. How's that looking so far? Looking a little droopy. We can fix it. I think we'll go with 2 over there. I like that. And then I think we can go with 2 over here, but not the same one. Look at this purple in here. Purple's a fall color. There. How's that look? All right, let's get our stuff in order here. Go to each segment and make sure that we've spread our wings, so to speak, on each segment. So there's this one. So let's take the stuff out of this one. And then we will work them into the tinsel tie, because when we take it off from the back, we don't want to have to undo anything. Everything will either be attached to a tinsel tie or glued to the tinsel tie, so it will stay. No, I didn't, Marcia. I found him somewhere. And he's actually sitting on 3 of the Dollar Tree styrofoam circles and just kind of stuffed in there. All right. And what we did with this, and I'll show you afterwards, this is our centerpiece mesh rail, the one that I did with the ghosts and the trees. I actually put little wooden knobs on the bottom so it sits up. I'm liking it. I really think the knobs are making a difference here. Why am I missing a flower? Okay. I took 3 off and I only have 2 in my hand. This is the way my day has gone constantly. Well, we are going to work these out, and we're just going to cut another one until the other one shows its face. The heck with it. I'm not going to sit here and get worried. Alright, this has to be trimmed a little bit. So now we're gluing the sections or using the tinsel tie to put it in place. It's not working. There we go. So we're jacking it up with florals and such. put 10 tails on there. Cut it 12 inches. The mesh is cut at 20. I think I like this more in the middle, like that. And this we're going to have to cut a little bit and glue so it stays in place. Just trying to give you another idea of what to do with our centerpiece rail. This thing is so versatile. You will not ever have a hard time coming up with a design for this. I won't, at least. I'm going to show it a million times because it's so super easy. Okay. See, I kind of like the brown acorns better than the orange ones. Alright, I kind of want to get one like up in here and go down in our bundle. Oh, that's not in. Alright. And like I said, when you take this off and you undo your zip ties, everything will still be in your tinsel ties. I'll show you at the end, Marcia. It's actually the way I make like a frame out of tinsel ties, and then I zip tie the tinsel ties to the frame. So when I undo it, in fact, that's the way I do most of my framed rails. If you go back and look at any of my videos, I do them all the same way. Where I attach them with zip ties. It's really easy to do. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute. Just using all the fall colors. Okay, so there's one side. I don't know if you can see it, but see, each section has 3 tinsel ties, or zip ties. You would just cut them, and all this will come off in one piece, each side. Okay? Thanks, Nanny Dot. Okay. So now we're going to go to this section, and we're going to do this one here. Okay? Fixing my ribbon tails before I go back in there. Alright, so anything with a long piece that I can put in there in the tinsel tie, I'm going to work on now. Like that. This. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is open my tinsel tie, put all those pieces in. I want it the other way because I want the leaves to go down. There we go. So see how I'm doing that? I just have the thing is actually bigger than my base here, my Lazy Susan, I guess you would call it. So it keeps sliding off. I'm going to have to build a bigger one. And then we're going to put this in here. And now I think I'm going to put a spotted glue and tie it tight. There we go. And then they can just spread their wings. I tried. I really tried. Thought it would make it easier for everyone to see. Ow. Dang it. Don't worry. We have got aloe just for that occasion. I've done it so many times. Alright, now where are you? And see, this can spill out into the table. Won't hurt it. And then this, I think we'll glue right there. And maybe, no, it needs something else in there. Let's put one of these in there. If I can find my cutters. There we go. Yes. All right. It kind of disguises the base of the pumpkin there. Just kind of spread these out. This poor thing needs a stem. There we go. Aw, thanks, Monica. Kind of like that. Yes. And we need more glue. Those succulents came from the Dollar Tree, and they have the prettiest, like, fall colors. I think even a third one would look good there. Let's see what I got left. Ooh, there's like a yellow one. No. No, nope. Need something right there. Let's go with another one of these. And we can get that in there. I'm sorry, can you see? First of all, I'm going to remove this happy little section. Okay. I think this is what needs right there. Yes. All right. Yeah. All right. Now, this is where we're going to be working right here next with our section over here. I need a bigger table. Alright, kind of bending these forward. Okay, now I'm going to get my leaves in there. Actually, I'm going to open it up so we can get more than the leaves in there. I'm going to bring this down some. What else did I have in there? Like this one. I'm just talking to myself. I know you're all listening. You understand. Let me get off that. There we go. Thank you. All right. That fell out. So we need to reposition that. And we need to get this in there. So what I'm trying to do is work everything into the bundle and then put some glue in there to kind of hold everything in place and then twist it off. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's when I burned myself. These. Come on. Alright, we're going to get wise this time. Where are my needle nose? We are not going to burn ourselves again. We're going to pull up on that and twist. There. There we go. Now let me see if I want to add any more to that. My bow is going to be here, so maybe if we had one more up in there, if I can work it into the bundle. Yes. There we go. I'm separating these to make them go a little further. There. Okay, so there's that side. And then we're going to kind of work on this corner here, and then a bow here and a bow there. And that, I think, will be good. Does anybody have any questions so far? Alright, so we're going to kind of work this. I think I want some more of this. I love the colors in this. Okay, so I don't need that one on the bottom because it'll get buried. So we'll do that. Kind of push this up a little. And snip off that piece. Don't need that. Doing this. Then we'll get these two in there. And let's go for that. Alright, so I'm just going to lay that in my tinsel tie so I can get that all in there. Oh, we got some stragglers. So, I'm going to put a little glue down in there. Let that sit a minute. There. Then we're going to get this and this in there. That will go on there in the bundle. Come on. There we go. We could even add like a third one over there too. I need a stem. Here we go. That was Dollar Tree, I'm sure. Just to give it a different color and to kind of like spruce it up. As long as I have what's in my color scheme in here, it's going to work. Okay, that's too short. So we will use this big one. See? Yes. Yep. Hard to get in there with these two pumpkins. There we go. Oh. He doesn't like being on the bottom. So we're going to move him. We're going to put him down in. Come on. It's the stem. The stem keeps bending. Let's shoot some glue down this way. There we go. And then to cover up that in there, we're going to get that in there. Got to bend it a little. I bent it too much and broke it. So, here's one. These are all like in those little plastic pots in the Dollar Tree. Like I said, they have so many fall colors. These are actually, I think, from last year. No, this guy, he's not cooperating. You always have one in a bundle. There. Better. Oh yeah. Alright. Alright. So I should be able to turn that over. Oops. See that? We've got the 4 knob feet on there. We also have the zip ties. There's 3 on each side. So 3 here, 3 here, holding it. So when I get done and I want to change this out to the new season, all I have to do is cut those zip ties. Oh, thanks. And see now with the little knob feet on there, it sits up off the table so things can cascade down. Before we used to just put the little felt chair pads on the bottom. We don't have to do that anymore. So he's just sitting up there in a thing of styrofoam. 3 circle styrofoam pieces from the Dollar Tree. Oh, I think I may put that one right there too. I think so. Might as well take advantage. Wow, look at that one. That would work. This one maybe? No, I'm just going to put this in here by itself. So it's next to this bundle. It kind of backs it up to the, see that? So we've got 3 sunflowers in each section. 3 over here, 3 over there, 2 pumpkins, 1 pumpkin, some flowers, more succulents. Where was this? Actually, I think we're going to stick this purple one right here on the side. There. There. Got 3 succulents, a pumpkin, and a flower over here. So now we're going to do our bow. So let's get rid of all this mess. Just pile it back there. Forgot about these too. I have these and I have these. Just some more visual. I don't know. I have to incorporate some of those. But I like these because these are kind of like variegated. So I think I'm going to stick some of those in after I put the bow. I like that. Alright. I'm only going to use the 3 colors. Thank you, Rachel. Yep. So Runaway. I'm telling you, you would really love our centerpiece. Who has some? Who has one? Marsha, do you and Monica have one? I think you do. Alright, I'm just doing 3. And I think on one side I'm going to do the pumpkin, and then on the other side I'm going to use that. Don't need a big bow. Just need something to put in here to kind of, and I'll just do 3 loops on either side. I will put it in, actually, this will go. That's right, you do have all 4. So you have some watching on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I'm just fluffing, and then I'll turn it around. I want to pull it a little tighter. Well, now you know what else you can do with it, right? No, this needs a little bit of burgundy in the middle. We're going to pull that color in. And we're only going to do 1 loop. I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. You know what all my daughter-in-laws are getting for Christmas. This centerpiece is so versatile. So I'm going to dovetail. Actually, I'm just going to cut it on an angle. You didn't see that coming, did ya? I never cut it on an angle. Now we could. Let's see what this will look like. We could go ahead and put one of those in there. Check that out. Yes. Alright, and we're over to here. So we're going to use the brown. Everything I make is for sale. You should see my entryway, because I never list my items on Etsy. I only list my signs and the tinsel tie and the bows and such, but I never list my arrangements. I never list any of my wreaths. And I had one of my customers, one of my puppy parents, come in this week. She moved back from Hawaii, and she came in and she bought 2 of my arrangements. I'll put that on this side. And then to make it kind of resemble the other one, I'm going to do a single in the middle. She fell in love with the chicken one, Farm Fresh Eggs, and the bottle one it was a box, and it said Friends and Family on it. So yeah. I just wish I had a dining room table to put this at. It's for sale, Kayla. Thank you for your comment today. That was so sweet of you. I'm having a very rough week with a person that thought was going to go away and didn't. And your comments have just been amazing. I had to seek help with the police to see if we can get them to stop harassing me. And so a lot of lies were said about me, and I finally decided to fight back. And my puppy parents have been so supportive. I don't like to do it. I hate to confront people because I just want everybody to get along. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? I think I like the mustard color. So yes, your support was greatly appreciated. See how that just like pops against the brown? That is just sweet. Let's see if we can get it in here. Some people just can't leave well enough alone, and they gotta harass you and spread nasty lies. And I was hoping to just let things go and not have to confront him, but the police said no, you have to tell him that if he continues, it's harassment and he will be arrested. So just not what you need after you just had to bury your aunt, and it's just ridiculous. Why can't people just all get along? Why can't we just love everybody and exist together and be there for each other? That's all I want. I don't think it's that difficult. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, where I have these succulents, I'm going to add some of this greenery in there. I think that would look nice. Just a little pop of green. Yes! That's what it needed. Right, Monica? I feel like I've been in a fog, and now the fog has lifted. So it was not depression, it was just dealing with all the crap. You just get overwhelmed with it. Oh my gosh, I am so loving this. I made one last year using this turkey, and I hated it. So we took him out. Aw, thank you. There are. Well, hopefully he understood this time. Yes. Considering his past criminal history, I think if he was smart, he wouldn't press any issues and try to start trouble. Because I'm sure everybody, when they get out, has a probation officer. And you don't want to make any waves to end up back in. You know? I mean, that's just not using your head. But everybody, my puppy parents including, were so supportive today. The comments, I just set the record straight because the lies were just overwhelming, and if anybody didn't know me, there. Done. Let's shake it. Yep, nothing's coming off. There we go. Alright, so let's just turn it around. The thing that would fall out would be the turkey. But I'm not going to shake him upside down. But see, I'll hold him in place. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I remove those and remove this underneath where the turkeys, well, actually, I'll probably leave this there because all I have to do is pull the turkey out of his. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I pull the turkey out. I trim all the zip ties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This section and this section will all come off as one. Everything will be totally attached. Then what I do, I'll show you how I store these for your own. I get a trash bag. I hang one tinsel tie with all the stuff draped down from here and from here, put a trash bag over it, and hang it up. Then next year, pull it out, zip tie them back to the base, and boom. That's what I've been doing for every holiday. So this, like I said, this this styrofoam base now will probably be a permanent fixture in the middle, unless I put my trees. We have a set of trees that comes with this base. We also have ghosts that come with this base. So the trees just sit in the slots, and then you decorate around them. We've used greenery. We've used mesh. It's endless of what you can do. No, Monica, he started this weekend again, and that's when I had to get serious. So, look at that. That would even look cute in there. There's so much. I could keep going, but I'm not. So, and what's nice is it's visible from both sides of the table. So, we've got it all the way around. And there's just 10 pieces of mesh on there with 10 tinsel ties. I went ahead and I added the 2 on the side, but the mesh was so full, I didn't need them. So I can actually remove these. Yeah, if I wanted to. We put extra on the side in case anybody wanted extra, to put something extra in it. But don't you just love those sunflowers? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I'll stop. One of my puppy parents was so amazing. She called me today, and she's in her 80s, and I won't tell you what she said, but she just had me laughing. It was just the medicine I needed. She's just such a sweetheart. I wish there were more people. I know I am fortunate to have the people in my life that I do have in my life, and she is just one of them. She is such a sweetheart. All right, I put a link on YouTube in the comments for the base. I will put a link in the comments on Facebook for the Centerpiece base. So if anybody's interested, if you didn't see it from the beginning, go back and watch the replay. And always, please send me your pictures. I love to see what you do with my stuff, because I do it my way, but my way isn't the right way, and you give others more ideas. So I want to see ideas. Okay? All right, you all have a great evening, and thanks for all your support. I know. It's just hard when you know one person out there is using nasty language. All right, everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you.